What's up, everyone? It's Matt with Surf City TCG. Today, I'm doing something a little different. Let's do a draft of Avatar: The Last Airbender. This is best of one draft. For those of you who are not familiar with how draft works, it's with a pot of 8 people. You each open 3 booster packs, one at a time. Take your favorite card, pass to the left, repeat until you finish pack 1. Pack 2, you pass to the right, and pack 3, you pass to the left again. Your goal is to draft a 40 card deck. Usually around 17 of those cards will be land. Those are provided for you, basic lands. So the 23 cards that are non-land are those that you need to draft. Typically you want to focus on building a 2-color deck. Let's get into it. So I've done a few of these and I've found that this is a pretty aggressive format. White, blue, and red are all really strong colors, but every color has a place. It's a little bit determinant of like what kind of bombs you open to some extent. The legend of so-and-so cards that are the sagas that flip into creatures are ultra powerful, but they're mythic, so you don't see them all the time. Let's see what we open. All right, we opened... If this was an in real life draft, I would be super stoked here. But I'm already stoked because this is actually a really good card in draft too. Badger Mole Cub is 2 mana 2/2, but it also makes you a 1/1. And then anytime you tap a creature for mana, including that 1/1 or any other card you've earthbended, it makes an extra green. Other considerations here would be Toph. Toph's really good in draft as well. Not so much for that first ability, which is quite difficult to build around, but more for the end step Earthbend 2. Putting us into 3 colors is not ideal, but either of these is justifiable, I think, as a first pick. In terms of cards we might hope to wheel, Tio is really good. I expect him to get taken. You know, the Shrines deck is good if it comes together, but you kind of have to get a little lucky. Junjong is decent, and Lessons are a strong archetype, but I think I'm going to go with the flexible pick of Badger Mole Cub, which is going to be good in a lot of different archetypes here. Alright, and we open directly into an Earthen Ally, another rare, so let's just mark that for now. Azula is extremely strong, and we could certainly go 3 colors, especially with green as our primary color, because there is a decent amount of fixing in the format. This is the worst kind of fixing, this Aang's Journey, but it is playable. There's also Bender's Waterskin at common, which can fix us on colors. The other choice would be Flopsy here. This +4 power archetype is not super great, but this is just a decent card by itself. Comes in as a 5/5, buffs your other creatures. Nothing else really in consideration here. It's definitely between these two. This is just a generic dork, sort of. Like, you're never going to get that Earthbend. I suppose it's possible, but, like, I don't know. Feeling a little spicy here. Let's go for the more dangerous pick here of Azula, in hopes that maybe we can splash one of these cards, but if not, we have 2 really strong options here. Alright, Abandoned Air Temple is just a busted card. The problem is it's in a 4th color at this point, so I want to look at some other options here. Abandoned Hatchments is just a nice flexible card. It could go in 2 different colors. It's pretty decent. This Fire Nation Worship is actually pretty good. It plays out a little better than it looks. Aside from that, like, I'm not interested in Fire Cadets. The Forecasting Fortune Teller is very good. It fits in a lot of archetypes, and I think it's the best choice to go with the first 2 cards we have here, but we also have this dual land, but it's not really the colors we need. I'm kind of... I don't even know. Maybe we just take the Fortune Teller and hope we luck into some sort of, like, I think the Fortune Teller makes the most sense. We go with a blue-green base and then look to potentially splash Azula. The only problem is double black's a little bit of a tough splash. Alright, I've never played this card, but, you know, we could tutor up Azula with it and go for more nobles, but I don't know about that. Watery Grasp is just solid removal. It just usually works out that you can keep something tapped and later you can shuffle it into their graveyard, or library rather. I think it's got to be between Watery Grasp and the Serpent's Pass here. assuming what I've found is you normally get plenty of playables and you just have a lot of stuff to cut. So prioritizing the dual lands makes a lot of sense to me, especially when we're trying to pull off a potentially difficult splash here. So I think I'm going to go for the dual land. Picking Watery Grasp here wouldn't be crazy at all. It's possibly and probably the correct pick, but I'm going greedy because that's how you do. That's how I do. Alright, so looking like black-green is open. This is pretty typical. Black and green are probably the two worst colors. North Pole Patrol is nice. This sort of helps fix us a little bit in that if we get some sort of source like a Bender's Water Skin that can produce any color, this provides another one of those any colors, and this like helps untap Serpent's Pass to help pay this double black cost. I think this makes a lot of sense. It's a little bit of a defensive card, but that's probably what we're looking for. The other option would be like Dali Agents here. Earthbend one twice, and then you get to drain stuff based on your Earthbend. I don't know, it just doesn't seem great. Random 5-drops in this format are way worse than they seem. Alright, here we've got Sparring Dummy, which is a pretty good one. We get to occasionally draw a land, and if we mill lessons, that gets us somewhere. This card's useless in this format unless we happen to pick up like 4 dual lands, and even then, like, I don't know if I would play it. Jody is pretty okay. This could like put us solidly into a sacrifice theme, but we don't really have any other pieces for that. I think it's, to me, between Rumble Arena, which helps us fix. I found Rumble Arena to be pretty good, and it's a land, like I said. We're gonna get lots of playables. Sparring Dummy I could take or leave. It's okay, but you have to get a little lucky and hit lands, and I'm not super great at that. I actually do really like the Wall Top Sentries. It doesn't seem like the best card, but just a 2/3 reach with Death Touch is such a pain for opponents that are trying to be aggressive. I've never played this card, but it seems pretty bad. Like 5-mana counterspell, draw a card, mill 3 and tap a land. I guess it could work out, but I'm not a huge fan. I like the consistency of a nice blocker on 3 that can also gain us some life. We don't have any lessons yet, but it's highly likely we'll pick one up at some point. The Badger Mole, again, like, it's an okay card, but as a 5-drop, we just don't want that many 5-drops. Beautiful. Love to see the fixer right now. It's exactly what we wanted. Cycle of Renewal. It's kind of like a Harrow. It's actually really good in this format too, because if you Earthbend a land, that land you sacrifice comes back, and then it's like you're ramped twice instead of just once. Because normally it's like sack a land, you're down 1 land, but you're up 2, so +2/-1 is still just ramping 1. But if you sack an Earthbend land, it's like you ramp 2, and that's very strong. Alright, I think we're most interested in the Abandoned Attachments here, just as a way to clean up our hand early on. It's also a lesson for the purposes of Wall Top Sentries, but that's minor. The other options would be Giant Koi, which is a nice finisher that can island cycle early. Actually, not a terrible choice here, especially since we could use a little bit of top end, but usually, like, it's very easy to get top end, so I'd rather pick something that smooths out our early game. See, and speaking of the devil, like, here's more fixing. I think I'm going to go for the Water Skin in this case, because again, like, these land cycling cards are not only way worse than they seem, but you get so many chances to pick them up, and if I never did find one after this, I wouldn't really care. The Giant Koi is pretty good actually, because it's like a finisher that is pretty hard to deal with, but I'm much more worried about us losing the early game. There are a lot of very strong and aggressive decks early on, and that can really get us. I like Origin of Metal Bending quite a lot. There are tons of artifacts and enchantments that you want to destroy in this format, from removal spells to those saga creatures I mentioned early. I found this card to just be like a major overperformer. Here I'm going to take the 2-drop because, again, surviving early game is really the key here. If we can survive early, then we can lean on like Azula to close things out for us late, so I'd rather pick stuff that's going to help ensure our early game. I've never played this lesson, but it seems pretty bad. I'll go with the random 4-drop, which we probably won't play. Alright, oh my god. Pretty lucky here to open one of the only board wipes in the format. Actually, there's tons of stuff we want in this pack, but I'm not going to pass up a board wipe when we're ostensibly playing a control deck here, even though it's not in the colors that we're like our primary colors. Getting to double black by the time we want to cast this is really not going to be like an issue. I assure you, we already have a good start. We've got the Cycle of Renewal, we've got the Serpent's Pass, we've got another source that can make black, costs us 1 extra mana, but this is looking beautiful. I would also love the Hermetic Herbalist. If this wasn't here, it would be between Epic Downfall, which is a great removal spell, and the Herbalist. First time flyer is decent. We have another Cycle of Renewal, another Rumble Arena. Poxbearers is a good 2-drop. We'll definitely wheel something from this pack. Another Elemental Teachings. Yuck. I'm probably just going to go with the dual land here. Like, we've already got... Well, we have 11 playables. 1, 2, 5... Yeah, 11 playables right now. And we're still basically 2/3 of the draft to go. So at that rate, we're going to end up with 30 playables, meaning we'll have to cut 7. There's nothing... I mean, Boomerang Basics is a premium uncommon. I should probably take this. I think we could wheel the duel. The Boomerang Basics is just so powerful. A 1-mana removal spell is already nuts, and being able to reset some things like Azula is potentially like game ending. So I should have not even... I actually just didn't see this at first, to be honest. But the Boomerang Basics is like one of the most premium uncommons in the set, I would say. All right, what do we have here? We have this weird divination that could potentially be a draw 7. Pretty cool, especially for a control deck. I'm highly leaning toward that. The proper and correct pick is likely this Forecasting Fortune Teller. As innocuous as it may seem, it's just such a powerful enabler. Even better than this rare, I think, which is just 3 mana draw 2. You know, we've got a decent number of 2s. Like, this isn't necessarily a 2, that's not a 2, and that's not a 2. So I think we really need the 2. Unfortunately, as like silly as you may think this is, I think this card is just really good. Alright, I'm really liking the look of True Ancestry in this deck. It gets back our best card. Do we have any ways to mill? I don't think we have any mill yet, but there's some cards that kind of just mill you incidentally, and Ancestry is great there. Picking this Iroh's Demonstration wouldn't be crazy either. The Redirect Lightning is fine, but it's not good enough to splash for here. This, though, the problem is we don't have any like way to splash for it yet. I'm gonna go with the little bit of a riskier pick here in the hopes that we get like even more fixing and can enable kind of a broken 5-color strat where we're just playing the best cards that are available to us. So a little risky play here. I don't necessarily recommend this if you're new to the format, or even if you're not. We don't have any white cards yet, but this could open something up. I don't think I'm going to play another Abandoned Attachment, so it's possible. These are fine, like early game plays, but we're not really in black. Master Paku, I guess, is the right pick here. This card's like pretty bad, but you know, I watched an LSV game where he had like 4 of them. He was milling some people out, so that was kind of cute. Red's looking pretty open. This card is not great, but it is 2 mana removal usually, and that is not bad. Azula Always Lies is good, not great. It's a good trick, but good players will play around it. And I'm just gonna go with the dual land here. We're already at, I mean, like I said, I've drafted this format enough times now that I know that we're just going to want lands because we're going to have lots of playables. Especially in a deck like this that's leaning to control the game. We just want to be consistent in the things we're doing. This Battle Fan is a good card too. Man, red is looking quite open. Although, I don't know, these red cards aren't good, so who knows. So I'm just going to cut these lands for now so we know how many playables we have. Oh, Lost Days. This is a premium removal spell. Love to see it. This is like the exact kind of card we want. Such a good card. 8 Rex, Earthbended lands too. It's like, oof, you get your Earthbended land shuffled in. That hurts. Alright, we have some like medium 2-drops here. When I say medium, that's generous, I think. I mean, the Yuyan Archers is good, but we're not in red as a primary color, so I'm gonna pick the land again. Because this land's actually really good. Earthbending is super strong with it because it has Vigilance, and it makes any color, which we like, even though it costs a little bit more. And it scries 1 on ETB, which is great. I think I'll just go with another... You know, would this be crazy? I don't know if I'm going to play another one of these. I think I'm just going to spec on this Elemental Teachings, and we'll think about it later when I have more time. Alright, these cards are all whatever. This card, I haven't played it, but, you know, 5 drops, I'm just like, But I don't think I care about any of these cards. Yeah, whatever, I don't know what I picked. Doesn't matter. Again, this is all garbage, so we're not playing this stuff. I'm gonna spec on the land here. I don't think we're playing that land, but I also don't think we're playing that random 1-drop. Oh my god. Well, that's pretty nice. Ever heard of this card? Yeah, this card is bonkers in limited. You know, flexible, it can come in for whatever mana value you have available. You draw cards. The search library part's not going to happen very often, but a X flying vigilance with flash is a game changer in draft. This is a beautiful pickup. Yeah, and there's nothing else in this pack anyway. I don't care about any of these cards. I guess I might have taken the boulder. I don't know. We're very happy to pick up. Ooh, what is he called? WAN SHI. Okay, so good choices here. I'm pretty sure we're just slamming the Earth King. This is an A-tier bomb. I don't know what the person picked before me. They must just not have been in green, but this card is busted. You don't have to do anything else with it. It's just a 4 mana for 2 bodies, and your 4 power creatures fetch basics on attack. Like, wow. I am toying with building this in EDH. Like maybe as a budget deck or something. Watery Grasp would be nice to wheel, but I'm not expecting it. We could actually use a little bit more removal since we have approximately none right now. What does this thing do? This creature enters with a +1 if you attack. When it attacks, you make a 2/2. Good card, but we're not aggro enough to really be playing that. Waterbending Lesson is okay. It's between Waterbending Lesson. How many playables do we have now? 19. The Knowledge Seeker is really good too. Maybe we just go with that. I think this is a solid, really solid early gameplay. It makes us a clue. It can grow. We're drawing cards pretty easily. Alright. Good choices here. I really like Seismic Sense. It's just, it replaces itself. We're going to be having a lot of land in play, so this kind of represents just like the best card in your deck often. We could really use the Swamp Snare Trap. This can find a creature or a land. It can get us a Zula, which is kind of like removal. I think we go with the Seismic Sense. It's also a lesson. It's a good early game play. It smooths out our draws a little bit. Close one. Alright, happy to see another removal spell. I'm pretty sure that's what we're taking. If it came down to it, I might play this card. I've never actually played it, but I think we could play it. I doubt we would, though. Like, right now, this is looking pretty nice. Like, I don't see anything that I would cut. Our curve's looking really good. Like, very heavy 2s. with some really strong late game pieces. Oh, we're probably not playing that, so let's just cut that. So yeah, we need like 3 more playables, 2 more playables after this. Ozai's Cruelty is okay. Might be actually good for this deck. I don't know about this card. It's more for like monocolored. I think this is an easy water regrasp. Nice cheap removal. Exactly what we're looking for. Yeah, this is looking really nice. I expect big things out of this deck. Alright, what do we have here? We have another white land. I don't think we're really going to need that. Tundra Tank, that's like an aggressive card. It's an aggressive card. This is an aggressive card. I don't really want any of this. I'll take the Snowballers because we need more creatures at 3. Snowballers is good, but it's much better in like an aggressive deck. Ooh, that's a gift. I don't know if we're going to have enough lessons to get this guy online, but a 3 mana rock that gains you 3 and potentially can be online later seems real good. We've got actually a decent number of lessons if we look over here. I don't know, that card might pay off. That looks pretty good. Alright, so we're already having to cut 1 card here, so I just want to keep that in mind when we decide what to pick. I think I'm most likely to want to play this Forest Cycler, but I doubt it. I don't know. Who cares? This guy is fine. Maybe we want this, actually, because, like, another creature for the Earth King. It's probably going to be better for us, honestly. I could consider the Callous Inspector, too, but it's not, like, exactly what we need for this deck, so let's not bother. This actually might be a decent control finisher, but I you know, this card, I don't know. I'm probably not playing either of those. Yeah, I just don't see this card working. Alright. Let's get to building. This deck's looking pretty sweet. I think we're going to be able to splash those red cards, and yeah, I just like the look of this here. So let's not worry about the lands first. Let's just say it auto puts in 17 lands. We'll fix that afterwards. So we have to cut 5 cards, because we do want to play 17 land. Some decks I play 16, but not this one. We really want to be hitting our land drops. We have stuff to do late game, like a, decent curve. Really good curve, actually. Like, this is probably at least a 4-drop. Let's, put it in 4. I doubt we're ever casting it for less than that. WAN SHI TONG is flexible, but, like, again, probably best at 4, where you're drawing 1 card. It's best at even numbers, all right? 2, 4, and 6, where you're drawing either 0, 1, or 2 cards. Obviously, if you play it for 6 or 8, great too. Okay. I'm just making sure everything is in the proper place in terms of curve, and then we'll figure out what to cut. Alright, I doubt we're playing 2 of those, so let's just cut 1. This card is just meh. Alright, so we have to cut 3 cards here. It's looking to me like we want to cut a 2, a 3. Alright, so Warden, you're out. There's our 3. I think that I do really like this card, and it's a lesson. Lessons matter for us in terms of Master Paku, but not really. Having them mill more is potentially good with Azula, but it's also potentially bad. It gives them more options of stuff to give us that we don't want. This requires 3 lessons to be online. We currently have 8 lessons. So I can see this being online often. Not always, but often. I think we cut the Origin of Metal Bending. I don't love it because it's a nice trick. It gives indestructible and a +1 counter. Or usually, like, if I think about, like, this deck's looking really solid. Like, I don't think we're going to be losing to a lot of aggro decks. We've got 2 Fortune Tellers, the Knowledge Seeker, the Master Kapaku, which I may end up cutting. The Badger Mole Cub helps us ramp into the late stuff. I feel like we're going to be the beatdown sometimes with this deck. And then there are going to be some hands where we draw like Lion Turtle, Bender's Waterskin, Abandoned Attachments, and Days of Black Sun, and we're like, okay, we're going to play control this game. So I like the look of this deck because it can flex depending on how the hands go. Let's cut Paku. I don't like him. Cut Snowballers. I think we cut another 2. And then we're where we need to be. So how does this look? Again, I'll fix the lands in a moment. This gives us 7 lessons. And 2 of them help us find more lessons in the Seismic Sense and Abandoned Attachment. Seismic Sense, not exactly. You know, the Master Paku does mill us to put more lessons on the yard. And did I end up picking up that regrowth card? I did not, right? Oh yeah, and I wanted to consider that. So let's just look at that in a moment. Anything else on the board? I guess this Paku I might play. What does this do exactly? The problem is, like, any removal blows out this card, and I hate that. Like, and, like, there's a lot of bounce in the format, or a decent amount of bounce in Airbend. So, like, creating tokens is not really that great, because if they Airbend it, it's just pure value for them. Yeah, I'm not into this card. We do have a lot of stuff that it's good with, like making a 4/4, what is it, 4/4 non-legendary of any creature in your deck. So, like, a 4/4 Forecasting Fortune Teller is pretty good. You know, it still gets its ETB. A lot of these cards are good as 4/4s, and, you know, with the Earth King too. Copying Azula is great, but if we're in a position where we're able to do that, you know, it's kind of win more. Okay, so what does this do? We search for 4 lands with different names, which we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 2 of those, 5, and then we're going to have like 4 different basics, so that it is doable. So then the question is, for 5 mana, do we want a card that gives us 2 lands into play tapped? And I don't think we do. Our curve ends at 5, so why do we care about that? This is like a, you know, I built it as a control deck earlier, but I think we're going to be the beat, like I said earlier, we're going to be the beat down some games, so I think we should focus on that. So Master Paku helps us turn on the Lion Turtle. It doesn't do that much else for us. Having more cards in our graveyard doesn't help us in any ways, I don't think. And occasionally we're going to mill our Azula or something, and I just don't like it. I mean, there's just as much chance that we mill some junk, but, like, why do we even need to bother milling ourselves? I think we've got ways to draw cards with WAN SHI TONG and Abandoned Attachments, the Fortune Tellers to draw. Yeah, this is looking really solid to me. I think we just run it like this, see how it goes, and maybe make adjustments after the first couple games if we need to. It's possible we should be playing this card too, but for now, I'm happy with how this looks. Yeah, so now let's figure out this mana base. Okay, so in terms of our non-land cards that can help fix, we've got the Seismic Sense to some extent. Like, this can help us find a land of a different color potentially, but not really. Like, we'd rather use it to find a creature. The Badger Mole Cub just makes green. None of this does it. The North Pole Patrol helps a little, but not exactly. It helps with all these double pips, right? And if we have the Bender's Water Skin, it helps with that too. The Lion Turtle gives us any color, so that's nice. The Cycle is going to give us any color. We're going to play at least one of each basic land for the purposes of this. And then the Earth King can help us fix if we're attacking with 4 power creatures, of which we've got 1. This makes 1, 2. This could be easily 3, 4. And then we have the Knowledge Seeker, which can get there, and we've got the Rebellious Captives, which can sort of get there. I could see us wanting another 4 power creature, which would mean like we play that. What does this do again? Can't be blocked by small guys. Waterbend, put a counter on it during our turn only. Okay, so that's something. I don't love just running a 7/7 in this deck. We don't have any protection. We've got the Origin of Metal Bending, which, I don't know, I always regret cutting this card when someone plays like the Legend of Roku or whatever, and I'm like, oh, I wish I had my Origin of Metal Bending. We do have the Boomerang basics, but like resetting those sagas is not necessarily the best play. I don't know, am I convincing myself to add this in? Kind of. Whatever, let's just try it like this and see how it goes. Okay, so what do we need early? We need obviously green to cast the Cycle and blue. So let's just look at our green and blue sources as it stands right now in terms of, well, let's add the land. So we want that land, that, both of these. Could have been nice to pick up another Earthbend card. I think the only one we have is the Badger Mole Cub. Right? Yeah. None of this stuff does it, correct? Yeah, that's okay. So there's all the lands. So these can be any color, but it's not ideal. So I'm not going to count them for the main colors, but I will count them for the splash. Like I'll count them for red, for example. So our blue sources, as it stands, without changing any of these pre-suggested numbers, are 5, 6, 7 blue sources. Little low. Green sources, we have 5, 6, very low. And then we've got 1 and 1. The red, I'm not too worried about. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, then the Bender's Water Skin, etc. And the black, we have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm okay with the black as well. I think we just have to run with these numbers. The only possible consideration would be, I think, subtract maybe this like airship engine room. The red is the least important. There's only one card that matters for it. This can be cast for blue. So the Iros demonstration, like I'm fine. This is also fine late game. I mean, we usually want to cast it on 2, so just pop a creature. But if you have to hold it because you don't have red, it's still going to perform really well later on when you eventually find your red with either the water skin or whatever else. So let's cut the mountain and add the forest, because we're going to hurt a lot more if we miss our green than if we don't find our red till later. So now we've got 6, 7 green natural plus the Rumble Arenas, and then the Bender's Water Skin helps us get green. The green spells obviously don't help us find green if we're needing green, so what did I cut? Oh, I cut the mountain. Oh, maybe we add back the mountain, maybe we cut the engine room also and play even another forest, and then just really rely on our Rumble Arenas. And I think I like that. I'm not like super dying to hit our red, but I really don't want to miss out on our green. So now we've got 8 natural green, 7 forest plus foggy swamp bottom, 2 rumble arenas, which are like desperation green. We could pay an extra mana into it to make green if we have to, plus Bender's Waterskin. The only way we have to make red is the 2 rumble arenas plus the Bender's Waterskin and the lion turtle. The cycle of renewal can't get us red, but I'm okay with that, I think. Am I okay with that? Because the Earth King helps us find red too. This is also taking away a blue source. You know what? Let's just run this land. The activated ability of this land is also useful, so I'm going to go with this. This looks fine to me. Let's just screenshot the deck so we can reference it in the game if we need to. And let's play. Good luck, have fun. Alright, we're up against Fordian as Teferi. What a hand. You love to see it. Yes, please. Alright, opponent plays white-black land. It's just open on forest, doesn't really matter. I think we start with the Badger Mole Cub. Allows us to play two drops next turn, if it lives. Is that true? Yes, I think so. Which land do we earthbend? No idea. I guess... double of something. I guess double blue is more important, so let's earthbend the forest. This is a very good card. And really annoying for us right now, because we have like nothing to deal with it, and all of our stuff's tiny. But that's okay. We're playing control here, so let's just control it up. We want to make sure we don't do the auto pay, because Arena might do some annoying stuff here. It's possible we could have bluffed an attack with the cub, but I'm not that ballsy. Ooh, really, really strong rare here. Quite unfortunate for us. He's offering the trade. Seems like a big mistake. I'm gonna take the trade all day here. Can kill the cub. I do not care. Happy to make this trade, especially with the bounty hunters in play. I mean, he's gonna get value on the bounty hunters right away, but I don't want him drawing cards off Soka. And this Badger Mole Cub is useless to me. Look at my hand. In fact, I would have been more annoyed, actually, maybe if he had killed the Knowledge Seeker. And you're another land. Great. Thanks, Stack. Alright, I guess let's scry first. Oh, yes, please. Well, thank you, deck. That is certainly helpful. So we don't want to cast Cycle of Renewal and shuffle away WAN SHI TONG. Let's just draw it before I screw something up. That guy gets bigger. We're not bluffing. Alright, so I think now the plan is take some hits from his giant dude. Okay, he's got this really slow removal card. It's fine. Now he's afraid to attack into double blocks again, it looks like. He's like, would he? Would he do it? I will do it. I get blown out by a removal spell though, so I don't know, the fact that he's thinking so hard here indicates to me that he doesn't have a removal spell, or he would just, yeah, I knew it. Okay, this is like one of the best draws ever right now, because if, oh, we do have enough to water bend. Yeah, I think we just slam that and shuffle this guy in, and then he doesn't even get the death trigger. That seems really good. That's better than like WAN SHI TONG here. And we could wait, but I'm just going to do it main phase so I can get in an attack too. Like, this just looks good to me. If he's got protection, he's got it, then whatever. Alright, so do we send the 3-2 is the question. I don't think so, because it's going to get bigger again when we play WAN SHI TONG, so let's just shuffle this bro in. I'm going to leave back the 1-3 actually. Because it blocks the 2-2. And plus, he might blast this thing anyway. Yeah. That hurts him bad to get that shuffled in. Hopefully he doesn't draw it again. But him not getting any death triggers on that thing is huge for us. It's too bad we didn't have WAN SHI TONG for his like search spell, but it's okay. I think we're in a good spot here. Alright, that's a little annoying. So we can handle it. Now, do we play around the counter spell? There's like a 2-mana mana leak thing. It'll quench you. I think we do. It also lets our Knowledge Seeker get bigger, so I think we just play your boy here. We could be greedy and cast the Cycle of Renewal first, but I don't think that's necessary. Let's just slam this for X's 4. It doesn't line up great against this moose, but, you know, I think we're still doing okay. He can't really attack with it, or we have a huge counter swing, so unless he's got removal for the bird, which he could. Oh, he's got that blasting jelly. I should have considered that. Whoops. Oh yeah. He still doesn't want to attack because we still have strong counters here. Alright, we have 0 lessons. No problem. I think we just have to pass here. Like, let's play the Rumble Arena. I'm not, like, super caring about playing this Lion Turtle. Yeah, we'll leave that on top. It's not the best draw, but it's not a land. Okay, well, in that case, since we like what's on top, I don't want to Cycle of Renewal yet. And maybe I should have held the Rumble Arena, but I didn't, so here we are. Game 3, look, we're winning. At some point, I wouldn't mind this Knowledge Seeker to die so we can make a clue. Oof. Well, that's brutal. What do we have to deal with this? We're drawing that 4-3 thing. He's at 20. Yikes. I don't love it. Alright, well, that was a good draw. I don't think... Is the 4-3 gonna help us enough to get there? Can't be blocked by small things, so... We can pay 5 to put +1 counter on it. Trying to think, like, do we just shuffle this? Alright, don't care about that. But maybe we need to find the Black Sun, the board wipe. I think we shuffle because it also cuts 2 lands from our deck. Unfortunate. Yeah, we really need the board wipe here before this turns on. Go ahead with your attackers. We could sack this land, but it just doesn't really help us. It gives us an extra land, which we don't super need. I wish one of the Rumble arenas was earthbended so we could sack that and scry again, but it's fine. Alright, let's get swamp and I don't know, whatever, forest. Alright. Non-token creature, so his choices are everything. And then he has to give us a non-land card from the grave. He's got the cycle. Eesh. Not super great here, but I don't really see it getting better, so here it goes. He sacks a land or something. Oh, he could sack a land because it was non-token. And we can cast them, so we can't even play the land. Pretty annoying. We don't even get the land because he got it back. Not super thrilled with that, but what are you gonna do? We can only cast this during our turn, so sure. Let's cast away, thin our deck. This game's not impossible. We just have to draw the board wipe and we're completely back in it. Just one land left in our deck, or like, you know, one basic. We have blocks for days here. The board wipe really, like, gets us there. Maybe I just block with Knowledge Seeker right away. Because I feel like drawing into that board wipe a turn earlier could be the difference between winning and losing this game. Tough game. You know, unfortunate that he drew that legend right when he needed it. And he gets to scry one every turn and draw an extra card every turn. It's, you know, just a pretty tough situation. Alright, I'll go ahead and trade here. And then we'll jump with this 1/1. Sure. I should have floated a mana, but I didn't. It's fine. Oh, we still have enough because Lion Turtle taps for mana. Oh, and we have the Water Skin. Okay, we're fine. Alright, let's crack the clue. I don't think there's any reason to wait. No board wipe. Ring of Basics is good though. He has to give us Badger Mole Cub or Unlucky Couch Merchant. And... oh, just Cycle of Renewal again. Yeah, let's go for it, I think. Brutal. Guess we'll hold that and maybe try to scare him or something. It's okay. We're going to draw our board wipe next turn. And then it's Gasolina. Yeah, just what I wanted. Thanks, deck. Be afraid. It's rebellious captives. Hey, Earthbending Rumble Arena actually not terrible here. I'm gonna play this land. It's possible we might need it. I still like our chances here. We have a decent amount of draws at our board wipe, and what the fuck is this? Oh my god. He draws this mirror entity card now too. Okay, so we don't have a decent amount of draws at a board wipe, but we have one draw and a scry, hopefully. Please attack. Oh, he's considering... Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Alright, well, that's happening. Okay, well we have a scry and a draw, so heart of the cards. Alright, is anything trample? I don't think so. Okay, so jump, jump. The thing can't block. Jump, jump. Take 16, draw our board wipe, and we're Gucci. Scry one. Doesn't matter because we're going to find it right on top. Nope. Here it is. I mean, I might as well just hit this. It's board wipe or bust here, so... Oh, I can't even hit a token. Alright, let's hit... Sure. I mean, the deck seemed fine. I'm just really bad at drawing anything relevant, and my opponents are the opposite. What are you gonna do? Buzz buzz. Definitely a slow hand, but it looks fine. We have all of our colors, so whatever. That removal on the Azula, that was insane. And then he draws the mirror entity thing. Like, give me a break, man. Oh, I drew 13 land, though. So, there's that. This hand's looking solid, though. Especially drawing these two. Yeah, sure. It didn't quench me. You lied. Force majeure my ass. I think we just cycle here. I don't care about getting a 2 drop down. Let's just thin our deck so we don't draw 1,000 land again. You know, I misplayed that game. Like, if I had not played the WAN SHI TONG into his, like, blasting jar thing that was on the field, I probably would have had a chance there, although his 2/7/7 reaches were a bitch, too. We have double blue already, so yeah. Let's get that. Let's get... Oh, we have our swamp? Oh, we have our swamp. Okay. Let's just get... I don't know. Let's get another blue. Hey, there we go. Do we just slam it into blocking his a 3/3 on a 2/3? Probably not. I have like nothing else to do. I can Seismic Sense and Forecasting Fortune Teller. Fortune Teller is pretty good. He's got the barrels again. Like, I never see this card, and now it's 2 games in a row. Kind of funny. Okay, let's go with the slower play. Let's start with the Seismic Sense, because that makes more sense. Get it? Badgermole Cub's, like, pretty good here. We have 4 mana left. Yeah, actually, I like this. This sets us up for a big WAN SHI TONG following turn, right? So we go Cub, because if he has Quench again, he can't hit this. Maybe I would have rather him hit this than... I don't know. We'll pick the Serpent's Pass here, because we can then sack it to draw and get it back. We have Boomerang Basics up, but I think we'll just hang on to that. So next turn we'll have 5, 6, 7 mana. Ugh. Oh, we get it back. Good. Okay. That probably wasn't what he wanted to do. But I don't know, maybe. I guess it takes away a mana from us next turn. He still has 2 up, so I don't necessarily want to run the WAN SHI TONG into this. Nope, he doesn't have 2 up. Okay. Or do we Watery Grasp? No, we just gotta play the WAN SHI TONG here for X is 4, right? I think so. He can blast it. Alternative plan is Watery Grasp that thing. I'm just not sure here. It'd be crazy to look for a land and then draw 2 next turn and then boomerang it to her hand. Tough decision. Not sure what was correct there, but this is what's happening. I probably should have just waited. I thought it was going to come in as a 4/4, meaning like it would be 2 turns before it was out of range of that barrel. But I can't believe I made the same mistake 2 games in a row. We'll see. Hopefully it wasn't a mistake. I think he's pretty light on cards in hand. His board is not amazing here. Yeah. Maybe we hold this land actually because we can discard it. Yeah, let's start with that. Alright, good draws. We don't have red, but that's okay. I think we go Watery Grasp North Pole Patrol. And then just swing. I should have attacked first, but he's tapped out, so it doesn't really matter. There's no free tricks in this format. And we can shuffle this in at some point. That's actually pretty good too on just a 2 drop like this because he doesn't want that shuffled into his deck. That's annoying. He has the perfect answer. Ooh, Earth King's nice though. And we've got a good solution for the Aang. We can just keep it tapped down. It's unfortunately we don't have a 4 drop. to attack with, or for a power creature to attack with immediately, but I'm perfectly fine with that. Hopefully he doesn't have more airbending. Would it be crazy to boomerang the Earth King back to our hand just to guarantee we get another 4/4 next turn? I don't think it would be. Let's draw a card. This costs 3 to waterbend. Sorry I'm taking so long. This is a really important turn, I think. I'm going to save the Boomerang Basics. I know we have another one in our deck, but we also have Azula, so I think it makes more sense just to... Let's attack. Let's offer a trade. I'd be happy to trade here. I doubt you will. Yep. I think we just play this because we can waterbend to tap that guy. And let's cross our fingers that he doesn't have another way to airbend, because otherwise our poor little bear is in trouble. He targets itself. Oh no, he doesn't. Okay. Path to redemption. Sure. I'm fine with that. No, don't want to pass to attackers. Let's tap this guy. Sure, it's fine. Another land. I mean, we're in a winning position here. I think we just take it easy. Let's just pump this thing. Yep, Earthbend. That's good. Combat's good. Let's just full swing. Don't see why not. I had a 4 power creature? I guess so. Oh, right. This thing. I'm so smart. Alright, what you got, man? Maybe I should have left back the patrol, but then I would have to left back another creature too to have enough. Whew. Okay. I think he's dead. Yep. Alright. Back on the wagon. Alright, let's take a real quick time out and just peek at the deck again. So I forgot what we are not playing. Origin of Metal Bending has looked good both of those games. Has there been anything that hasn't done anything for us? The Iro's Demonstration. Do we really need this? Like, is it really that good that it's worth, like, getting stuck in our hand like it did that game? What if we cut this? Cut this. That lets us add another blue. How many lands is this? 17. 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. Sorry, couldn't help it. And then we can add the Origin of Metal Bending, which has looked like it would have been really solid those games. Wouldn't necessarily hate adding this thingy either, or even this moose. Let's go with this. Alright, we're going second. We have a slow hand, but pretty powerful one. Opponent hasn't decided on their mulligans. They kept 7. I think turn 4 Earth King is good enough. And we have tons of 2-drops. We have 2 ways to scry. Let's try it. We need some blue lands. We need... of course he's got an aggressive opening, but we drew another bomb, so if we can just survive... Definitely don't want that. Alright, 2-drop off the top, please and thank you. I would also accept a Days of Black Sun. A forest is the worst card in our deck, by a mile. Ultra Sadness. Let's scry again. Oh my god. Always punished. Alright, keep the hits coming. No play? Oh, thank God. Love it. Alright, we drew a playable card, but we just can't play it right now, because we have 2 colorless lands. Everything's just fine, chat. There is no chat, I don't know what I'm saying. Chat me in the YouTube comments, chat. Don't counter this. Yeah, that's what I thought. Bender's water skin. It's probably full of booze. You know how Bender is. Pass. Pass turn. I am fine with that. That I don't love to see. That's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. That's not even close. This costs extra right now. Well, we have 1 play. Why is it not defaulting to use this? Oh my gosh. Chat. Actually, hold on. Maybe it does know what it's doing. Do I want to Boomerang Basics the Earth King? It means Boomerang Basics becomes a 4/4, and it protects the Earth King. Sure, let's do it. Especially since he's tapped out right now, I guess. Let's not bounce the bear. That would look quite the fool. Alright, good draw. And there's a lesson in the yard now. Yeah, I like this play. Oof. That is unfortunate. At least he can't attack now. It's really good with the rallier too. But we are going to get a draw here, or a land here. I like that a lot. This sets a non-token creature. It's kind of okay. Is this thing an ally? Is this thing an ally? So if he gives us the protectors, we can... Oh, baby. We just gotta slam this now, right? It unfortunately kills our bear. I don't think we can wait to play this. Especially when he's got that in hand. Yeah, we have to just slam this now. There's no choice here. No choice. Just has to be for 2. Alright, so let's attack. I don't think we're going to be able to play anything else anyway. Really not ideal, but at least we got this. Just making sure. Cares about mana value, right? Yep. Yeah, this has to happen. And now Azul looks pretty nice next turn. Azul looking real bad every time I've had her so far. Always like some sort of garbage card that does nothing for us, it seems. A little unfortunate. That's a nice card. Alright, now he has to give us one of those two though, that seems okay. Or do we just play Earth King here? We've got 6 mana. Oh, we can't even play Azula. Do we just WAN SHI TONG? Seems pretty good. Maybe we bait with Earth King. I think I like that better. He knows we have the Earth King. Can you not try to screw me over, auto pay solution? The solution is you want to lose you the game. So now, if he's got removal, he probably spends it on the bear. If he doesn't, that's a good sign. He's just vomiting his hand on the table. This thing is really annoying. Yep. One of 3. I almost wonder if we just play these 2 next turn. Azula removes one of these cards right now. They're all good. On the other hand, we cannot cast Azula right now, so that makes that decision a little easier. Alright, well, I think we just go Sentries, Lion Turtle? Yeah. Let's go to attacks here, maybe scare him. But I am sending Bear. He's got a chump block here, but... or just a bounce block, but that's fine. Alright, we're definitely fetching our swamp. And are you blocking? Okay. Been some tough decks. Alright. Let's see, I've only got 1 flyer. And you can't really attack into my wall top sentries. See? I'm telling you, this card has been a major overperformer for me. It's so annoying when opponents have it. Like, do you want to spend your removal on this, like, dud? You kind of have to. Or you're just sitting back every turn, right? What else are you gonna do here? Oof. Good God. Why is that a 6/6? Oh, because of the reinforcements and the air legacy. Oh my God. Alright, so he just sends one of his dudes to their death. This can't block. Sadness. I think we have to block the water bender here, because we're gonna just die otherwise. Now, do we play around a counter? He hasn't used one. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. I think we have to get this down now. Let's play it for 8 and leave 1 blue up. Wait, we have to use double blue. Oh no, we have the lion turtle. Okay. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, good. X is 6. Drew into seismic sense. I'm gonna throw this away for a land. Maybe he's even scared to block, because I do have a mana up. Let's hover over it, like making sure this can still add mana. It blocks anyway. Good play. Alright, let's just play this card now. Oh, whatever. Alright, let's see if we're dead. Hopefully not. I don't think it's very easy for us to be dead here, but I am not super thrilled with this situation. Nice. Very nice. Okay, let's start off with drawing a card, I think. Although, I don't know. Let's just slam a duel and see what happens. Not great for me here. He's going to give me the White Lotus, which does nothing. And then he sacks, I don't know, this South Pole Voyager, I guess. And this or another. So I can draw a card, actually. Kind of good. Maybe he gives me the OTO. Hey, I'm very happy to have that. I don't know if that was the right choice for him. And he gives me... What? That was a big mistake. I don't know what he was thinking there. That seemed like a huge error. Do I offer a trade? Draw a card, then discard. Put +1 counter on a creature. Sure. Alright, we're discarding just a land. I don't care about the +1 counter. He double blocks, I'm sure. Oh, he just pops it. Oh, that's way worse for me. Uh-oh. Big uh-oh. Lost Days would be wonderful. Boomerang Basics. Oh, he gives another creature flying. Okay, no, I'm alive here. Oof. This is brutal, though. If he had just given me this thing, he probably would have won. This thing's not trample, right? Alright, well, I don't know what that's out of this. Certainly not a land. How many? Look how many land we have. Oh my god. 5, 4, 8, 10, 12, and I discarded one. 13 land. So there are 4 land left in our deck and 14 cards. It's totally reasonable. What? 100% reasonable. What do you mean? Hey, that's a card. Damn, they're 18. It's okay, it's okay. We're gonna draw something. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna draw something. Oh, another land and a Matador. Alright, we're fucked. Maybe he blocks this thing. Please block it. Yeah. Well, on the plus side, we didn't draw every single land in our deck. There were 2 left. Pretty lucky. Thanks, RNGesus. This deck does not deserve to be 1 and 2. Looks like Kerrigan. Sure, this hand looks great. Could we go up first, like, once, also? That would be cool. Untapped island, you better just pass. Scary. Oh, that's the least scary thing I can imagine. I wonder if he's playing shrines. Probably. Doesn't seem like they can really do this. That's happening in the art. I'll snowball you. Sick curve here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And he missed land drop. Ooh, my gosh. Thank you. It's about time I get something. Don't counter it. Bitch. Damn double black. I'd rather him counter this. Don't love seeing that. Missing land and missing color? Seems good for him. Do I block? He could have lightning strike or any sort of removal. Alright. Didn't matter. I have 2 and 3 drops, and so does he. I think... we just go for it. He gives us this thing. We can't cast it. Alternatively, we just... play that. Nothing going on here. Just pump this thing. Is that crazy? Nah. Got another counter. Sweet. Yep. Give us the counter. It does nothing. He gives us Aang's Journey. Is it an instant? Oh, come on. Couldn't have made that an instant, guys. I don't think we throw away an attacker to get 4 damage through here, do we? Nah. Oh, even if it wasn't an instant, we can only cast the Azula spells on our turn. As though they had flash, though. Interesting. So it kind of is an instant. Look at that. He sends. Why would he send here? Does he have a board wipe? What you got? You got 2 removal spells? It's fine with me. Azula always lies, like, wrecks me here, I think. Actually, I survive it. He pops Knowledge Seeker, pumps his guy to a 3/4. Yeah. So he needs 2 removal spells, I think. If he has that +3/+1 trick, that's good enough. Please don't have that. That gives him a clue too. I've never seen anyone play that card. Maybe like one time. The sun doesn't look very black. Sure. Which one are you killing? Okay. I'm fine with that. Let's not rush play land here because we can Aang's Journey. So I should play 2 swamps. Oops, that's okay. So we're playing that, and then we leave 2 mana up for that. Okay. Oh, I forgot the water skin. Whoops. Should have played this. Misplay. Oh, and I had firebending. Oh, that's what you're supposed to do. Oh, I'm bad. Sorry, chat. You're supposed to firebend because she gives them flash. Get it? Get it? That's what it does. Oh no, what are you doing? No. Concede. Just concede, bro. I don't understand why it doesn't use the water skin by default. It's like bad programming, guys. Oh, we want to leave it up because it can make any color. Okay, but it's going to untap. It's kind of cool. Oh, now it's trying to use it. Good job. Alright, let's pump this thing. I can do it at instant speed. Okay. You block the 1/1, you're dead. You sure? Got him. Hey, we broke even. All right, just 5 more wins to go. Easy. Easy. Hey, it's whatever that guy's name is. Alright, we have our main color. Oh, we're going first? Oh, I forgot to add a swamp. Oh well. Someone remind me to do that, chat. Yeah. Sound looks good. This is the Tea Master, right? Something? Ooh, he mulliganed. Cool sleeves. greedy are we? You know the answer to that. Never punished. Hey, love to see that swamp. Did we just play the Rowdy Snowballs? I don't think so. Let's just crack the clue. Do we have any 1-drops? Would I cast Seismic Sense here? Well, given that I just played that swamp, I'd say no. Let's just pass. And then he might be freaked out over... We also might have, like, screwed him up if he was holding up the It'll Quencha. Let's crack the clue in response to freak him out. You have a platypus bear. He knows the land on a 2-drop. Sure. Yeah, I'll bluff you. He's like easy block. Yeah. Good play. Not everyone does it. So he doesn't have fire bending technique, because he had a red out there. And I assume he would have shot down Earth King. Oh no, he killed our bear. That's not cool, bro. Why would you do that? He's just a bear. Good thing is, we have a whole army of bears. It's a bear, it's a bear, it's a bear. We can cast Azula next turn. Neuropathic, finding Legend of Kyoshi. Okay, and he has double green. Okay, well, that is unfortunate. He's only drawing 2 off it, so that's cool, I guess. Although this thing will buff something by 1. I guess if I play Azula here, Azula seems pretty good here because then he has to sack the platypus bear. And that means if he casts the legend, he only draws 2 instead of 3. I like it. See what we get from the graveyard. I don't remember what he has. Too lazy to look. Rebellious captives. Do we send everything here? It gets us through for 5 damage. I think we kind of have to. I don't know if we are winning this game if he is allowed to just sit there and do whatever. Thinking about blocking the captives, I think that's pretty smart. But he doesn't know we have 2 boomerang basics. So he might have been better off blocking the Earth King for that reason, but he couldn't have known that. I think he made a good play. He has his own Earth King. Okay, that's gross. So unfair. Who has such a card? Oh, love to see this when he's got the legend in hand. That's a beautiful draw. So I think we go Watery Grasp on the 4/4 and shuffle it in. And send the team. Or we just send Azula. I think that's better. Because then I can go let's leave the mana up. So yeah, let's see what he does. So let's attack with Azula. Oh, right, I need to shuffle that before he blocks. Keep forgetting about firebending. Sure, whatever. Okay, so let's shuffle this thingy in. We want to pay 1, 2... Sure, let's just pay all creatures. Alright, go to blocks. Does he double block? He does. So is it worth spending the Origin Metal Bending here? Well, at minimum, let's play these two. Milled, couple land. Super sweet. I think we Metal Bend here because if he spends a turn, he can't spend a turn playing the Legend of Kyoshi. He just dies. He does that. Right? Like, he's gonna play this, draw 2. That's his whole turn. And look at my board, you can't. Yeah, he's just dead. He's gonna play on Scoop. Good game. Sounds clunky, but what do you get? Looks fine. Still think we open with the tap land. Hey, nice. Sure. I'll take that. We have a, like, nice curve here. Okay. That is acceptable. Zap it again. Nope. Okay. You have a Foggy Swamp Vinebender. I'll see your Foggy Swamp Vinebender. Actually. Other plays. 2-drop Crack Clue. 3-drop Crack Clue, I mean. More mana efficient. We just cycle. It's gotta be scary for him to just like play into a bunch of mana, right? It's fine. We'll just do this. This is better. I can just tap his thing now. It's gotta be the best play. Sure. I'm just gonna tap that thing and then chump this one. Wait, can I block this? Can't even block that. So do I shuffle this thing and let him have that? No, that seems bad. Whew, it's kind of annoying. Foggy Swamp Bender getting me. Alright, enough land deck. That's good for now, thanks. Play this, I have enough to tap something else. Yeah, that's fine. Want to trade? No one ever wants to trade with me. Dude, seriously though, I wish more people on my LGS traded. I have so much old stuff that I would like love to trade away for stuff I need. Whenever I do trade, it's like always pretty big trades. Yep, that's pretty good for you. I guess we tap that guy in response. Have to tap everything, eh? I messed that up. Days of Black Sun, you say? Kinda think I just baited. Oh, I'm flooded. Just bait him into playing more. He's in red-green, I don't think... I guess if he has Legend of whatever, but that's unlikely. Come on. Just play more stuff, dude. Don't just pass. Well, that's kind of scary. Sure. Sure. Come on, one more thing. Dang. Five drop. God, no more land. Come on, you guys. Sure. Beautiful. Oh, that's completely reasonable. I've drawn 800 land. 10, 11 land. totally fair. Can I just get my, like, whatever destroy enchantment card is called? Please? Whatever, man. I don't care. Are you fucking kidding me? Like 17 cards in my deck. 1, 2. Five of them are land. Like, give me a break. Yeah, where was that? Like 100 turns ago. If I play this thing, make a clue, crack it, then I don't have enough to disenchant that thing. Dude. Such bullshit. Like, seriously? And now I get to make an 8/8 or something crazy. A 4/4. Yeah. Must be nice. Watch me draw the, like, disenchant thing right now. None of my creatures can remove that thing. My best bet is to draw cards. Oh no, I took out the lesson. So Ira's lesson's gone. Watery Grasp I used. Boomerang Basics, I guess, is okay. And Lost Days. I think my best bet is to try to chump, or try to surprise block something, and then see if I can win from there. If he has a, like, instant speed answer, then, like, there was no chance anyway. Yeah, sure. I guess I should have done this before he got firebending on it. But I have 10. I mean, if the draws were gonna get me there, those are the ones. I need him to have nothing now. Okay. Pass. Pass turn. Fuck. That's not nothing. For nothing, did you not understand? It's okay. Everything's cool. Everything's totally chill. It's pretty good actually. So let's, well, hold on a second. We have 11 mana. That's 8, 9, 10. We don't have enough to play Earth King right now anyway, so 5 plus 3 plus 3 is 11. Maybe that's what we do. Okay, so snowballers. Tap this thing. I wonder if he'll block. That'd be kind of good, actually. Sure, let's see if he'll block. I don't think he will, but I would take that. What happens with this? You just get double the attack triggers. Okay, that's no big deal. Alright, let's dunk this thing. Yeah, and let's play the turtle. That can block. The life's good. It's a reacher. You could win this. This is why you don't give up. I mean, if he has anything at any point, we're in trouble. Don't love to see that. He has 1 white, so it's like white's his splash. You know, it's very possibly splashing white removal, which would be really good for him. Okay, he sends both. Yep. Definitely digging. Yes! Yeah! Hell yeah! I earned that one. I earned all of them. But especially that one. Dude, what is that? It's the Edge of Eternities. It's like Rick and Morty. Yeah. Sounds sick. Any mulliganed? He's got the Vigilance. I keep forgetting about Swamp. Alright, we need some gas. Sand does nothing. Yeah, land. That's what I was hoping for. Thanks, Jack. I don't think there's even any point in playing this thing. Like, oh no, I'm gonna put him on a clock and then play a control plan. Like, makes no sense, you know? Like, normally I'd say play this for tempo here, but this hand does jack shit, so let's not do that. "21 turn clock." Ew. I mean, like, that sucks, but at the same time, I'm very happy to see that gone for just drawing one card. But it's perfectly fine with me. The age-old question, when do I play this? Let's go next turn. Although, how much... Oh. I don't even have mana for it anymore. Just kidding. I guess let's play this. Oh my god. Okay. Sure. Okay, so that's mana value 4. How much do I have? I have 8. So I have 2 left. Okay, good. So you can't have quench. It's just attack with everything. I'm sure he's sus, but I don't really care. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, sweet. Don't block. That's totally cool, dude. Now he's got 2 dead cards on board. I am good with that. Not thrilled to see a creature. How much do I have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just play these 2, I guess. Probably had 8. It's fine, still. screws up and doesn't attack into this. Fuck, man. Brutal. Just draw like the best possible 2-card combination I could even imagine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I mean, we're dead here. We can't beat that combination of 2 cards. Like, there's like a flyer in this thing, or this and this. It's fucking disgusting. He has to attack alone to get that buff. Yeah, I mean, we have to draw. Boomerang basics, not an instant. Maybe we can bluff him out or something. No. I hate this game. By supporting me on Patreon, you help me toward my dream of quitting my day job and opening my own local game store. You can earn credits that you can use toward in-depth and detailed deck reviews, one-on-one coaching sessions, custom tokens, and more. Thanks for your consideration. I truly appreciate your support.